Hey man, what's up YouTube man? This is your boy JP the Creator man here with my co-host Ben the Awesome Newsom. And today we have the River City Hornets on YeahManThePodcast. So today for Halloween I'm a football coach. But anyway, so if y'all gentlemen want to introduce yourself.
I'm Steven. I'm number 4 receiver. Starter.
I'm Dasani. I'm a wide receiver, running back, athlete, number 0. I'm Juwan Hong, receiver and quarterback. I'm number 11.
I'm Jalen. I'm a corner, number 16.
I'm Aaron. I'm a supporter.
Yes, sir.
That's all right though.
I'm a supporter too.
Hey, my cousin, man, my cousin Carnell was the hardest supporter ever, man. And like we was playing a team out of Houston, and like we played them in Houston. This was a long time ago when I first started. And the dude from the football team was like, "Well, why they don't do that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?" And then nobody knew what he was talking about. And I got back on the bus, and I'm like, "Oh, they talking about my cousin, bro." Because he was just talking all this shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, so tell us a little bit about, who the River City Hornets is, and, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well,
we're a new organization. Just recently started actually, and we just had our first preseason game actually last Saturday.
Okay.
And we gave them boys a fat donut on the scoreboard. We shut them out for sure. But I don't know what else to really.
Hey, we got new faces, but don't let that fool go. Hey,
What are you aiming for? Are you aiming for a championship? Are you aiming to gel the team? What are you aiming for?
We aiming for everything. We aiming for championship. We aiming to go play in Europe. We aiming to go somewhere.
Sky's the limit. Yes, sir. Sure.
Everything.
We got a lot of goals in mind. We definitely want to come together as a team because we're like I said, we're a new organization, so we definitely still have to work on our chemistry together as a whole. But I think it's coming together really well.
Yeah.
Slowly, but it's gonna get there.
Start out new. We're trying to run this little league we're in and try to go into.
Did you have a lot of people come from other teams to the River City Hornets?
Yes, actually, it was actually 2 separate teams came to be one.
What team was that?
Most of us came from the San Antonio Texans, and then some from the Bandits. So we kind of just
disbanded and became the Hornets.
Yeah, we kind of meshed together,
No, the Bandits, because I was with them last year, they became an 8-man. Yeah, the
8-man team.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're still the same thing as Bandits, but they're not.
They're not
11-man anymore.
A lot of them probably came to our team.
Okay.
It's like half and half. Some stayed, some went.
So I'm saying it's not some kind of do-over this year.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. Young boy was like, yo, man, go out there. I'm like, hey, man, look, I thought I was going to try this, but yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to sit down.
Hang it up.
I got to play it. Actually, he might come out there. Y'all spring season?
No.
I think that's for
Yeah, have spring season. I was talking to him. His name's Tim Longoria. He used to play tight end at Judson. And he said he was going to probably come out there because he said I was O-line or something like that. He's like, I might try out. So you might see him out there.
Yeah,
He
definitely is one.
We're playing some defense and line, so.
we definitely been
Big
looking
bodies.
for big bodies. Yes.
He's a big boy. He about three. About 3 something.
That's what Corey's preaching. Big bodies.
But they do flex too.
Like,
I'm a whole coach, bro.
You want to come out practice, coach? Alright, I'm going. Hit the shower.
Strike one.
But look. What happened was okay. I'll tell you the story. So, I was talking about. I put your coach, your boy's flyer up, right? Had y'all three names on there. He's like, hey man, you know the River City Hornets? I was like, yeah, they're gonna be on the podcast, blah blah blah. He said, oh man, they asked me to come out and try out. Remember I said about the Galveston? I said, kinda. You know, I was like, oh yeah, you were talking about that, right? He said, yeah. So he was telling me about it. He said, well, man, I might get back in shape and try it again. So,
I guess we'll see.
I mean, I could send him to the Bombers, but I mean, that's kind of.
Nah.
I say, right? Look. I'm neutral on this. I don't want nobody come on my page talking about you said no. I'll say,
Let him make the decision.
But the Bombers is like the greatest newest team in
Oh,
like
no.
semi-pro. But anyway,
Not the greatest newest.
the greatest newest.
We're the greatest. But they ain't the greatest newest.
Greatest newest.
Look,
But now we
there's
don't-
only one way to settle this.
Yeah.
Let's set up a scrimmage.
Well, I don't know. I don't schedule that, but I don't schedule that. But
I mean,
I think we're gonna be in the same.
yeah, I think he put it out there, bro. I mean,
A scrimmage or practice. You know, we can make it.
what's his name? What's Corey? Is it Corey King?
Corey.
I'm just saying, man. Your boy said it out there, man. I mean,
What's up? He's calling us out, bro.
Hey.
I'm saying, you know,
I'll be on the side. I'm be neutral on the sidelines. I'm just saying, I'm be talking shit the whole time. So
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna say, if you get lit up, I'm gonna say something.
oh no, it's not gonna
I
happen.
just do this now. But anyway, but yeah, this is about y'all though. So
Yeah, it is. That's about you.
okay, so y'all was waiting for that. So all right. So what ball y'all semi-pro?
Steven.
So I didn't even know about semi-pro until like last year. One of my homeboys, he used to play. He went to Sam. He was like, "Hey, you should come play football." And I was like, "Where?" I thought he been like 7-on-7. And then going to practice, I met Corey, Coach Rivers, and they were like, "You're pretty good, so you should be on the team." And I was like,
He's
"Yeah."
Steven,
Hey.
he begged me to come out there.
I ain't. Oh, I don't. Hey, come out.
Him and Corey.
Yeah, one day I was walking to my mailbox. I see Steven in the front. I said, "What's up, bro? What you been on?" And then he was like, "Nothing, bro. You say you still playing ball? You did you go to college?" I was like, "No, bro." I was like, "Shoot, COVID messed it up." So he's like, "Sure, you should play for our semi-pro team, bro." Then I got Steven's number, and then I've been doing this in high school. So.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all went to school together?
Out for a little bit,
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Okay.
So you said the COVID stopped your season.
It messed up my offers and all that stuff that I had in order. Yeah, it messed it all up. I couldn't go visit the campuses, see where I wanted to go, and it kind of got too late. You know what I mean? So, because stuff was shut down, and by the time I could finally go, I was back here. So, I was in Illinois when I graduated.
Wow. So what colleges were you getting the offer?
For football, I had Missouri Baptist wanted me to come over there, and then for track, I had Iowa Central, which is the #1 JUCO in the nation for track. So,
Cool.
Okay.
yeah, but
So what you running in 40?
I ran a 4.28 my senior year on Ledger.
My boy moving.
They got some jets. Then I tore my hamstring right after that same day.
So what's your nickname?
Jets. His name is Jets. I mean, he called me H2O. I call him Juice, but yeah, everybody calls me Juice. Yeah,
Okay, everybody.
So you like the movie Juice or?
but I call myself Cheetah. Tyreek Hill, one of my
Well, wait, hold
You
on.
won 428.
No, like Jarvis Landry Juice. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say Jay. Yeah, I gotta, cause you know we got short age now.
Yeah.
Cause I asked this young man. I said like the movie Juice. He's like, Hold on, man. He said, what you mean Juice, bro? Like,
wait, just
like a cheater.
Tupac was about intelligence.
okay.
No, that's not. It's like the Jarvis Landry.
Okay. I was like, oh, come on, man. I'm like that damn old. Like, I mean, what you say? These little jokers were like, can you believe 1990s are turning 30
I
now?
know the movie though. Can you believe 2000 is turning 2020?
She got.
Yeah.
I worked 2000.
This guy.
2000 even though.
But you're the only one.
Flat out,
Yeah.
you don't want
I ain't know 2001. I'm flat out 2000. No,
That's
my homeboy George that I brought was 2001 or 2, one of them. Yeah, he 18. The defensive end. You 99? So me and you basically
99.
borderline. Like, nah. Yeah, it's a whole year separate. No, it's not even a whole year, bro.
I was
Man.
12 when you were born.
So basically,
Yeah.
I was telling my first story, man. Basically, this what happened to me, man. We was playing Texas Hold'em, and me and my cousin, it was my girlfriend, and his girlfriend, we used to go play Texas Hold'em. And y'all familiar with Texas Hold'em?
I never heard of a card game.
Okay, yeah, take home the card game used to be really big. You know what I mean? Like let's say like, let me see, like
I never heard of it.
yeah, it was pretty big around in the 2000s, and so basically in 20 yeah, and so basically, man, so it's around 2005, and I went to it was downtown, and one of these bars downtown, kind of across the street from it was Smoke. It wasn't Smoke at the time, but it was across the street from where Smoke used to be, and this was like in 2005 or something, and so they. But Smoke, you know.
They don't know what that is, bro.
What was that? Oh no, what did you got?
Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we was downtown, and so we was playing Texas Hold'em. So you know, so it was this white cat. He came up to me, and I never seen this white cat again. He came up to me, he was like, "Hey, you a good size dude. You ever play football before?" I said, "Yeah." And he just like, "Man, you play college ball?" And I said, "Man, I tried out at Tech." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Hey, man, would you like to play?" And I said, "You know, I asked him would he get paid." And my dad had just died, so I'm like, So I said, "Man, I'll go out there." And he said, "Hey, man, like most people, they kind of make you want to play." And so I was like, he was like, "Hey, man," he gave me his card, and he was like, "Hey, if you want to play," you know. So the coach name was Will Hannah. That's a whole nother podcast. But the whole coach's name was Will Hannah. So I went out there, I called him, he said, "What you play, man?" I said, "Man, like I played online, like left tackle." He said, "Man, can you play right?" And I was like, "All right, man, cool." So then they moved me to right guard. And then so then I played for a couple of years, man, about 12.
Did you win a ring?
Man, matter of fact, man, I won a ring with the Lone Star Bandit for the Summer League. And they my mother had passed, and they dedicated a season to my mom. That was real dope.
That was nice.
Yeah, that's like one of my best moments.
That's the joy of football, family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the connections.
And don't try to be modest. That man's a five-time All-Star. Put some respect on that man's name. And I want y'all boys to say it with me. Hall of Fame ballot. We're gonna say it together, y'all.
Ballot.
Hall of Fame ballot. Respect that man. Five-time All-Star. All-Star.
Five-time All-Star.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All-Star.
All-Star.
Hey,
Hall of Fame ballot.
You know what, man? On the fifth
Thank
time,
you. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
on the fifth time, though, bro, I was like an alternate. And then I was just like, say, man, I gotta get in there so they can say, you know, the Booker T, you know, with the 5 times. But anyway, man, so, but that's what I had to do. But anyway, so, who do y'all play next?
Coastal
Bend.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where is Coastal Bend? Where they from?
Corpus.
Corpus. Okay, so they're coming from Corpus. They might be coming in your live right here. I'm getting that guy. So
We ain't gonna do no talking. The team that we blew out, they was talking a lot. And
a lot.
yeah.
And let you play doing talking.
The Metroplex area. North Texas.
Okay. So Coastal Bend, y'all scouting them out, or y'all just?
See, last year we played them. It was a windy game. It was like super windy. So
I played
you know
them
how
too with another team, so I played them before in Corpus, so.
they're super physical. I ain't gonna lie.
Are they from Corpus?
Yeah. I don't know, honestly, but we just always played them in Corpus every time we went down there.
Yeah, we ain't throw it all
Oh
day.
yeah, Corpus is very because of all that the sea out there and all that nice stuff. You got the beaches out there. Heck man, you didn't say much, bro. Like what? You got any interceptions? Got any stories? Oh, your first year? Okay.
That's why I'm like,
Okay, I'm gonna say. Been said much like.
this is my first year playing some.
This first year too.
He gonna have some.
So I mean, okay, so for you first year players, do you have any nerves about it, or like man, I'm playing somebody that's like 45, or
Maybe answer, bro.
It's still a learning process for me though.
Yeah.
well, I mean, this is my second team, but the first team I played on, I was with, I never got a chance to play because something happened. So
because of COVID, or
nah, it
Who was that?
it was on
What
purpose.
team is you?
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
They better than the Bandits.
Don't say it out there. That's okay. We're all on the same team now. It's the same team.
I'm pretty sure,
I'm with a different team now.
Yeah, we
Same team now.
We always go at each other on this team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Competitors every week.
So what are your goals? What's your goals this year? You trying to get a ship? You trying to get an interception? You trying to get one of the cheerleaders? You trying to do that?
I'm trying to get it all.
You trying to get it all. So you did cheerleader too? He's all getting interception, ship, and the cheerleader. Okay. What's your
Y'all got chillin'?
No.
I mean, you know,
Whoever's
somebody saying, you know,
Hey, you want to come be cheerleaders for us?
Sometimes the other team cheerleaders come to our cheerleaders because they get beat so bad.
That's a good semi-pro though, because you don't have to stay on that side because your kid go to this school.
Facts.
The Bombers gonna get all the cheerleaders in. But anyway, so
what's your Juwan? What's your goals, bro?
My goals for semi-pro really is obviously to win another championship.
Okay.
And I actually want to get some film together so I can take this overseas. Like that's my actual goal is to go play ball overseas.
Did you ever? Because I know you mentioned being being born and raised in Abilene.
Yes, sir.
I went to Angelo State, by the way. I'm just saying, go Rams. But anyway, did you ever think about trying to like get that film and show it to colleges?
Actually, funny story. So I did have a scholarship to go play football for OPSU, Oklahoma Panda State University.
Okay, I heard that's cool.
I was about maybe 2 weeks of actually going to school, but then I found out that my girlfriend at the time was pregnant. So
With your current child?
yes, with my current child. So I kind of had to make a decision as in like what I'm gonna do. And I chose being here for my son, being there, being more present, and I don't regret it. And because I'm here with these guys, and I'm still playing the game I love.
Right.
You know.
Right.
If it's for me, I will make it a different way. You know, God has a plan for me, and that's how I'm going.
We gonna get there.
Yeah, for sure.
Tyreek, what's your goal, man?
Shit, I mean, right now, I want the ring for sure. I don't really care about the cheerleaders. That's all.
They come and go, right?
You know, I take a Division III, Division II, Division I scholarship, or I go overseas. The options are open. You know what I mean? I want to continue playing football because it taught me a lot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Kind of
Keeps me sane. You know,
Okay.
Keeps me out of trouble.
It builds faster.
That's what I feel about my martial arts class.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
What about you, Steven?
Yeah.
Steven, what you got, Steven?
So last year we're trying to go to this little combine thing at the end of the season, and then like trying to get like picked to go play overseas, but COVID happened, so we had to put that on hold. So now we're starting up again. So that's really my main goal either, because most of the film is going to like online, to like EuroLeague and teams in Canada and like some colleges. So that's what we're trying to.
Let me ask you a question. EuroLeague stopped for a little bit. Didn't it like well, you probably wasn't born yet, but EuroLeague stopped like way back. So is it started over again? Is it like Germany and like
Netherlands.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
So what team would you want to go to if you went over?
Everyone.
Honestly,
Wherever
gives me a chance. Like,
wherever
all
you
it
is,
is.
okay.
As long as it
That's
gets me
all I
out of
need.
San Antonio, I am perfectly fine.
what's wrong with San Antonio?
There's nothing wrong with
Nothing
it.
wrong,
It's just,
But
I'm in
there's
here
more
for too long.
opportunities out there, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
So
You gotta experience the world. We're still in our 20s.
whoever's willing to take that shot on me, they're not gonna regret it.
Okay, so you're marketing yourself.
Yes,
Let me say something. I think like a lot of semi-pro players, there was a couple that I knew that played arena ball. Like it was, X played arena ball, Mason. Can't think of the dude's name. The tackle that played for y'all. His name. Can't think of his name.
The one
78.
who was talking, who was getting on defense last week.
Edward.
Not
Eduardo.
I think it's like Stefan or something.
No, I can't even think of the name.
Anyways,
Yeah. So, have y'all thought about playing arena? And then, let me say this real quick. I remember like y'all remember the talents?
I mean, I played with the Little League challenge, but I don't know about no other challenge.
Okay,
Was there arena?
yeah,
They were here for what, 2 years?
something like that.
Everybody too here. Their first season, they actually got Jerry. What's his name? Jerry. He died in that car wreck. Jerry. I don't know. Jerry something. Josh something. Josh was driving the car, and Jerry was a passenger. He was a player for the Talons. He made it onto the Cowboys practice team, and this is why you don't drive drunk. Because Josh was driving, I want to say it was Jacobs, but I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to get super slander, so please don't quote me on this. But he was driving. Josh lived. I think it was Daniels or something like that. He lived, and Jerry died, and he played for the Talons. I went to one of the games, and they actually got. They were actually all right.
Man, when I tried out for the Talents, man, it was like everybody. It was mainly like all the people that made the All-Star game that year.
Yeah,
and it was basically like everybody from the All-Star game that made the team. And offensive linemen, man, we can work out more than what we do, but you have to really work out.
For sure.
Like, you have to be kind of gym rat.
No doubt.
You know, and that would make semi-pro. That's a hard thing about it, because you're working and you still got to work out.
Yes.
So that's your dream, man. You really got to work out, man, because like and run and
put in the extra work.
Yeah,
Because
man, they said white people can't jump. They had about a 300-pound white dude, and he did what's the one when you did jump?
Broad jump.
This boy, this man, I'm gonna say boy, but this man, he did like a 10-foot broad jump. Yeah. And so that's who comes to these. He was 300. He was all 300, and he probably a little bit more. And he jumped 10 foot.
His ankle strong.
Yeah, that's the type of people you go against, man. That's like
you're not going against these little men that used to play. I played ball about 10 years ago. Get back out here. These guys are.
No doubt.
They're in the gym 24/7. I'm gonna get my chance, and if my chance comes, they off to the races. I wish y'all the best of luck. If I see y'all, I'm like, man, that dude was on my couch one day. So I wish you the best of luck. I'm always watching TV like, nah, it ain't me. I do martial arts, so I don't really deal with all that. But it ain't about me. But y'all, you young men, y'all got something going for yourself, so don't give up.
Yes, sir.
Don't drive drunk.
No, sir.
Please don't drive drunk. If you need a ride home, say something.
Uber. Everybody Uber.
Uber, Lyft. Hell, you can hit me. Hey, Ben, I know you don't remember me, but I'm kind of drunk right now. Like, damn it. Where we at, man?
No, I don't drink like that. So.
That's good. So, anyways, so you said what your goals are. You kind of said what you're playing for. What else do you want to kind of put out there as far as the River City Hornets go?
What y'all to every other team out there? They better not. Keep they AFL.
But no,
man, Jones, where you put in that work,
in all seriousness, as a first-time organization, we definitely want to come out here and show that we don't obviously want to be, rolled over, and we're gonna make an impact in this league and show people that we do have, talent and potential, and to show that we have a lot to show for it.
Just want to get our name out there.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of people might look at it as this is a new team. They got a lot of new people. They're probably still trying to build chemistry. But to be honest, since I've been here, I've only been here on this team for about 3 weeks or a month already, and the chemistry is like crazy. It's just my end. I have to uphold my end. You know what I mean? So it's like learning the route still, which I'm starting to get that. Now I got to start working on the little technique, like catching the ball when I turn, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just my speed, I have to learn to adjust to it.
So you learn the accountability part of it.
And it's like every week, we're not taking any backward steps. Even as a new team, we're really not taking any backward steps. It's always progression.
Like I said, we're competitive. We're always pushing each other, getting each other better, sharpen iron on each side.
Thanks to the defense too.
Okay.
What's
Have y'all had any like inter squad fights or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
They won't
Wait,
get shit by bro.
No doubt.
You have to.
It's like, no, you did just tackle me that hard. You know I gotta work tomorrow.
Especially now it's like 50 degrees. Oh yeah.
Honestly, it just happened Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. Were you a part of that?
Yes.
The way you looking down. The way you looking down, like you started.
It's most likely to happen anytime we're in full pads because, like I said, everybody is a competitor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you get popped in the mouth one time, the dude that got popped in the mouth is gonna go try to bust you in the mouth. So it's just a constant. We're head colliding, and then offense gets on defense, and defense gets on offense, and so obviously, us being men, we want to try to show who's out.
Yeah, we're naturally aggressive like that in the first place. So.
At the end of the day, we'll still be talking shit to each other like, "Oh, we won today," or "Nah, and but
you want to borrow?
Yeah. No, I got you Thursday. Don't even worry about it.
I ran up to Juwan. I said, bro, Joey just blindsided me after the play, bro. I'm about to crack his ass, bro. Never got a chance to crack his ass.
Joe in the corner, right?
Hey,
Joe, crack.
that's my dog.
Yeah.
He's trying to give me one. Oh my God.
Hey, shout out to Joey. I know you don't see this, Joe.
Yeah, he blindsided the shit out of me. Way out
Number
So-
two.
For the men, shut up. So, who do you think is the biggest challenge for y'all in your league?
So our league, like as in another team.
Yeah.
I honestly don't see any competition.
And that's
I'm just that confident.
I'm not gonna lie
I'm
to
just
you.
that confident
Because we're stacked in every position.
in every single aspect.
Okay,
And I have
okay.
100% faith.
So here's my question. Y'all's tight ends. Who's your tight ends?
We got a lot of tight ends.
We have like
Who's your best tight ends?
We ain't gonna put no names up, but
We're still working.
You still working on that?
Yeah.
Because what I noticed is that a lot of like I know y'all are NFL, but I'm kind of comparing the NFL. You have to have a good tight end.
No doubt.
Yeah. Two good tight ends to kind of like set the play up because they got to be able to block offensive corners. And the defensive ends, because the defensive ends are just about as big as the tight end. So,
we had a tight end, but then he got offered to play with the gunslinger. So now we're trying to figure out who can take that
his
spot.
spot. That's a ring team, right?
Yes.
Okay, well,
And
right
He
now,
like that too.
actually,
Tigers.
Facts.
when I first started playing, the team he was playing for, I was playing with him.
the gunslinger guy.
No, yeah, the guy who went to the gunslinger.
What team was that? Was that the
The
Hurricanes?
Titans.
Titans. Okay.
I was playing with him.
And so, and right now, honestly, the speed on our offense right now is really like it's crazy. So we've definitely been using that to our advantage. So it's kind of been making up for not really having a set tight end, just because we have so much speed in the backfield, on the sides, at the QB position. So there's definitely other stuff that we can do to be a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
And one thing that helped that Coach Rivers, because he got conditions, so we just keep going.
For sure.
Keep going.
I used to call Coach Ricky Rivers Mr. Miyagi, man. Yeah, because he make you do all that.
Oh yeah, he's definitely molding us into some.
His brain just practicing. Oh yeah, get on that line. You already know it.
He's a condition. Yeah, he like that.
He is right.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay. We're gonna start wrapping this up. I actually forgot to start the timer, so. I was like, oh shit, timer.
Go ahead,
But so I guess closing questions are.
That's my guy right there.
I already asked you what you want to do, how you want to do it. When's your first official game? Do y'all know yet?
It is in March. I don't know what day in March, but our last preseason game is in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of preseason games.
The downfall with that is that everybody will have to make sure they stay conditioned, stretch, all of that. But the good thing is, we'll be already having that chemistry that a lot of other teams is not having a preseason or doing that. You know what I mean?
Most
We're already gonna have momentum and ahead of steam.
I've had a whole season in preseason.
I feel like you know shade in me.
That's how we need it. That's how we need it to be.
That's gonna give us the momentum, the head of steam, and
Most teams aren't even where we at right now. They're still trying to put pieces together, trying to figure out how many
They're
guys
starting
want
practices and stuff like that. Still games. So we've already played one preseason game.
We're trying to be 10 steps ahead of everyone.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Respect.
If y'all was a superhero, who would y'all be?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Bro, that's my favorite superhero.
Yeah, okay.
Let me think.
Okay.
Spider-Man, bro.
Why Spider-Man?
I'd be a black Spider-Man because he like.
No. Go
Alright.
ahead.
I'll tell you why. So Spider-Man is more like the good superhero.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to save everybody type of superhero. He flies around, he's quick, he does not waste time when you gotta get there. You know what I'm saying? You're on the job.
Right.
So that's why.
Okay. Who? What your team is? Relax. We got you. We got you.
You go.
Steve, what's your Hey, I ain't gonna.
Marvel.
You got Marvel and DC.
And DC.
Yeah,
Right.
Marvel and DC.
Either one, because I don't know any other difference. I mean, I kind of know difference, but I'm not a big comic book person.
Sure.
I be joking around, but you know, that's a villain. So, what would you do,
I'm
man?
Black Panther. He just cold like.
Okay, hold on. So, why would you Black Panther?
He's smooth.
He's smooth.
Hey.
What that dude, man, threw him over the waterfall?
Was it T'Challa?
Michael B.
No,
Jordan.
The one that was a villain in Black Panther.
Michael B. Jordan was a villain, but
What's his name?
I don't know.
No,
We had a
T'Challa
show
was
on
him.
The child. Man, we did a podcast about that too.
Bro.
Somebody look it up on your phone.
Superhero.
I'm on law.
What's the hero?
okay, well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so, Juwan,
Yes, sir.
what superhero would you be and why?
I'd have to say, honestly, second to Spidey, of course. I'd have to say Deadpool, man.
Deadpool, okay, so why Deadpool?
Because he's
Killmonger.
goofy, you know, but he
Killmonger.
also,
Corey said Killmonger.
Okay,
Shout out
Killmonger.
to Corey. Deadpool, he's a goofy dude, but then when it comes down to taking care of business, obviously
He do what he gotta do.
Yeah, he
So like when
for sure.
when the Hulk looking dude picked him up and he chopped his hand off and his finger was like
he was still joking around.
yeah, like hey, like I got this little baby hand. He had the little baby legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so okay.
He's a jokester, and I find myself,
Energetic,
really energetic, goofy, even at practice. But
Never
when it's,
go home.
when it's time down or time to get the job done and be serious, that's
Just make sure you wear contacts so you can see that deep.
Oh, yeah, I
coming.
And then that's why you want to pick Spider-Man. I get that.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you? Do you tell Trevor too?
I mean, somewhat.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah.
I can see
I
that.
don't even tell you
How about you?
that.
How about you?
I be saying dumb stuff sometimes.
So, superhero for you, bro.
I'm gonna have to go with Superman.
Superman. Okay.
Okay.
Why is that?
Why?
You just got
So he jumped in the booth. He jumped in the booth and come out like, hey, receiver, locking
Superman
in.
say every day. So I'm
Okay.
I'm that defensive player, and
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got you.
Man, like mine was always a hope, man. Cause like I just felt like I had to. First of all,
Which
bro, shit, the green one.
No, because
snap.
there's old Hulk in there. It's like
Oh,
old
You
Hulk.
know,
So see, when I was first playing, I was
Shout
original, then I became the old hope. You know what I mean?
But
But like, man, I was liking the hope. I was liking the hope, man, and like I felt like I had to become that person. You know, I had to become like I had to become from Journey to the Incredible Hulk. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So that I would drink Monster and everything, and I could get in that mindset.
Green monsters, bro.
I did drink Green Monster, bro.
I wasn't gonna tell nobody.
Okay. We can't leave my man from the east side out. No, we can't let us say nothing about that. So I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna disrespect like that. Our special guest here. So what superhero would you be for this team and why?
I'll be Thor.
Thor. Why would you be Thor?
I don't know. I don't play football, I think, but I just.
I mean, you gonna be on the sideline talking shit the whole time. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Problem. Because of him. Nah, I just Thor is like because his whole family went back pretty much.
Corey,
To me
my
with him.
is, bro.
Where?
And I forgot who that was.
He told my bro, what's good, Jay? What? He said,
All right,
what's up, man? Is that?
All right, y'all. So we're out of time. I know y'all gotta go. Y'all got things to do. You got little youngster things to do. I don't
Yes,
do no
that's
more.
nice. I know
My party days
Appreciate y'all
years
tuning
ago.
in, you know, yeah, man, podcast.
You're.
Thank everybody in there.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up. I'm glad y'all came out. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure Darnell appreciates it the most. He's the one that got this all started. I just have to provide the place. Next time we will try to have a little more for y'all.
It's all good.
Kind of let us know what's going on.
Yes,
But any closing thoughts? Anything you want to say?
Shout out to the River City Hornets. Shout out to these guys. Come check
Hey,
us out.
check us out next week, Saturday,
6:30.
6:30. Where at? Location?
4321 Roosevelt Avenue.
He said it.
Hey, it's gonna
But
go
he said
down.
451. That's actually
The Coastal Bend Bears at 6:30. It's a doubleheader that night. If you want to come out a little earlier, there's gonna be a game before us.
And I'm
Double
getting
header.
Don't know who's playing.
Double header.
Sorry.
I saw it on our Facebook, but yeah. So y'all remember next Saturday, November 7th, 6:30, 4321 Roosevelt.
Avenue.
How much is it getting? Do you know?
I believe it's $5.
$5 to $10.
Don't be cheap. Bring your money out. Bring your money out and go on there.
It's gonna be.
We're gonna have live concessions too.
It's
So
gonna be interesting.
for sure.
Y'all gonna see a lot of.
I mean, if any one of y'all ladies want to slide on me after the game, y'all want to
any little
meet me,
league team, any little
I
league
just-
team you wear your jersey, you get in free.
Oh wait, hold on, y'all. Say that one more time.
Any little league team, if you come, you wear your jersey, you get in the game free.
True.
So
And if you come, you vote for River City Hornets.
facts. So y'all be safe tonight. Y'all be safe tonight, please.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hear about your snooze.
Yes, sir.
I really don't. I'm old. I'm saying it. I got practice in the morning. So yeah.
So Ben, explain the next show for us.
Our next show is Angry. Is it abusive?
Yeah, abusive women.
Okay, so
And abusive
guys.
women and the men who love.
okay, so guys, have y'all ever had an abusive girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, what? Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Maybe you come back for the next show. Maybe you come back for the next show. Just hold on a second. Have you ever had an abusive girlfriend? Most of you said, most of y'all, I take it.
That's how you met me. That's how you met me.
I like
Oh,
it.
wow.
This is a crazy.
So the next show, ladies and gentlemen, will be about abusive women and the men who love them. So I had an mostly abusive wife. You know, I ain't afraid to say it. She was until I looked back at her, like, damn, she was abusive. I was like, wait a minute, what? What you mean? Like, she's 4'11", I'm 6 foot, about 250. She's 4'11", about 100. We ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, she was, you think she was 7 foot tall and could whoop me, but she about this high and just kept doing all this. But it's still abuse.
Right. Verbal.
Whether it's verbal, emotional, mental, or
right.
physical, it's still abuse. And just because we're men does not mean you can't be abused.
Right.
So don't be afraid to say something. So the next show we're going to talk about, and shout out to Arik Stewart because he's going to be on that show. It's going to be about abusive women and the men who love them. So if any of you want to come out, YouTube, y'all want to come? Javon, you want to come? Pac-Man, you want to come? Tyreek, if you want, I ain't the actual name, but if y'all want to come back, you're more than welcome. And we're going to talk about
It's like the water bottle. The sun.
the sign.
Hey.
Oh, okay, the sign. Okay,
But
gotcha.
everybody, like, share, and subscribe if you can, man.
Like, share, subscribe.
Hey, you already know what to do.
Man,
Guys.
to all y'all happy Halloween.
Down below.
man.
Bro.
Y'all
It's
got
down
anything else to say?
I'm sure.
Anybody else got anything else to say?
I appreciate y'all for having us.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
Hey, it's gonna be in here.
Yeah,
Thank you. So that's the Podcast. It's episode
13.
13, man. And so y'all have a happy Halloween, man. And y'all probably gonna see some women with no clothes on. But,
Hey.
Have fun
So y'all have
tonight.
a-
Hey, subscribe down below.
Thank y'all, man.